Well, let's talk about the ABC in particular, right? Now, they'll say, well, we're just covering a social phenomena that they helped create. But what other minor parties are they talking about? Like, what other secret polling do they run about the United Australia Party or Pauline Hanson in Queensland? What's the conversation about, the Jackie Lambie network or whatever in Tasmania? Instead, they watch these things get launched in a soft launch out of nowhere, of course, in the Channel 9 papers. They then talk about the effect, and between them and The Guardian, it's kind of a race to say what impact they are having. This is a total creation as opposed to anything else, because they could talk about this with the other, 10% of people who want to vote something other than major parties or the Greens, but they don't want to talk about that. It's only about the fake independents in the seats where they live.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Paul, for Australians out there, the taxpayers that pay for the public broadcaster, it's no secret that the ABC are a cheer squad for the left. They hate anyone on the right, and they will be having one big party if the coalition get booted out. And it's really unfortunate as the public broadcaster. They should be sitting on the fence. They should be looking at all sides of politics. And unfortunately, they don't. They just bash up the coalition repeatedly, which they should hold them to task, mind you. But they seem to go incredibly light on the left side of politics. And this is a disappointment for our democracy. And this is not what the public broadcaster is set out to do. And it goes against their charter, Paul.
Yeah, and it goes, it's just the echo chamber with, as I said, the Channel 9 papers and all the rest of you. But let's have a chat about, three great characters of Australian politics, of course, being, Red Kerry O'Brien, Karen and the Ghost. They all got together and they've been cheered on by others about how our media system should work. So, Sophie, let me guess. They don't care who owns what, but they just think everyone should agree with them, right?
Yeah, look, Paul, I've been to a couple of these ABC Friends events. I was at an event the other night with Patricia Carvelis and Barry Cassidy, talking to people about the state of political journalism. Yeah, I know. I got the short straw there, didn't I? But it was really interesting hear them speak and talk about. Patricia was talking about at this event there should be more diversity in the media. Now, she said she didn't want to see, white men running newsrooms. It should be more diverse. Now, I would argue it's not about your skin colour. It's not about your gender. It's about a contest of ideas. And unfortunately, at the ABC, they don't seem to want that. They seem to want to push their own agendas and silence people or not give them any oxygen on the right. And this is another problem with our democracy and the state of play in the media at the moment, Paul.